can't see shit. Anyway.
We'll see. Watch me not use any of that.
Oh, and now it's going to be like all this silence
That's all right.
during that. I'm not going to interrupt this one.
Okay.
So Phil's got to say it.
Great.
Nobody interrupt.
Welcome.
See if I can interrupt. What the hell was that voice?
Irish
Is that
or
your
Scottish?
Was that the Pippin? So you've already done Samwise. Sorry, Samwell Ganges. So now I've got to do Pepper Spice.
No, Samwise, I'm Pippin.
No, Samwise, I'm Pippin.
Get the ring to. We should do like a scene from Lord of the Rings playing, and I should do the dub for the whole thing.
You can be Gimli the dwarf.
I'm coming. Don't worry. I'm a little slow, but I'm back here. Okay. All right. I need a hamburger.
We're not going to get any voiceover work, that's for certain.
Welcome to Hour of Sour.
Episode
18.
Wow, 18 of these.
We actually have far more, if you think about it, because at one point when we were doing what was it called? Because Movies.
Mm-hmm.
We or Netflix Weekly. We did our podcast, so we have far more than 18. And if you count all the reviews we've done, it's way over 100 now, right?
There's so much content out there. Insult us on every one of them.
Some
Please.
would say
those
that
comments are fun.
We do too much content and we should cut it out. Like my wife.
Ah!
And that's why we do this show, to get away from them. 18.
Speaking of getting your wife angry, so women, oh man, what's the right way to say this without sounding like a sexist
Careful.
dick?
Might get comments.
Women, oh God, because I'm not trying to be a chauvinist fuck, but you can say a joke. So so if a girl comes up to another girl and goes, "Am I fat?" Her friend will say, "Of course you're not fat. Don't think that about yourself. That's terrible." And if your wife comes up to you and says to you, "Am I fat?" Like, of course you're not fat. Like, I love the way you look. I don't like super skinny girls.
Fucking ugly.
Girls
Fucking.
right? What?
Fucking ugly.
You can't say that to your wife.
That's what I'm doing wrong.
If your guy friend comes up to you, and I love this joke, if your guy friend comes up to you and says, "Dude, am I fat?" You can say back to him, "Dude, I know 5 fat people and you're 4 of them." Like, that's funny. That's what you can say to another guy, right?
I don't even ask.
And I say, "You're 4 of them." And you're like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I'd be like, "Shut up. It was a funny joke."
He says the punchline first and then explains it.
My wife was helping me on Mother's Day, which makes this even worse. She was standing on this little table that's set to hold 400 pounds. So this got her very mad. She was holding a flashlight. Now, in her defense, she was standing like right on the edge of it, right? So all of her weight was on one leg.
Oh, well then.
Sorry, like on one leg of the table.
So that makes sense.
So it snapped.
Yeah.
And I, again,
so
because to me it would be funny.
Pounds.
Yeah, exactly. So to me it would be funny.
Nah.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, Karen, you broke a fucking thing that could take 400 pounds. That was the wrong thing to say.
She cried.
She got very upset. And
Picked
I'm
you
like,
out.
it was a joke. You know you're not 400 pounds. You know you didn't break this thing because of, like, it was because of it. But then I had to explain it, after the fact. But I was
You
like,
never explain it to me.
well, you would break it.
Damn right.
But the point is, now we're going to get some comments. Don't be so mean to Phil. But
no one cares.
The point is, I don't know what the point is, but the point is I made my wife really upset, and I'm sorry. She'll never watch this. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, because without mothers, none of us would be here, and we wouldn't have any MILF porn. So, mothers are great.
I got my wife a waffle maker.
That's pretty bad. Does she like waffles?
She's having weight loss surgery.
Jesus Christ. I thought mine was bad. I didn't get my wife anything, and then we were supposed to go out, and I was so tired from working on the car that she went and got Wendy's. Everyone brought it home.
Was it breakfast Wendy's? Because they now serve breakfast.
I had that this morning, and it was good.
I haven't had it yet, and I want it.
The outcome was not very good.
Oh.
So I can't say my stomach agreed with it completely, but
the end result.
I did enjoy the Baconator. It tastes, and their potato wedges are great.
Are they?
Yeah.
I want to try it.
If you're
I want to try
watching
their
this,
biscuits.
Wendy's, send us Baconator breakfasts.
Yeah, do. See how well it worked out for Mountain Dew. We love it.
We could watch Mountain Dew stock just tank the more we talk about it.
Speaking of which, I have a surprise.
Is it a tank?
It's another drink. Mountain Dew's crying. Okay, you get to pick which one.
Should I close my eyes?
Yeah. It doesn't matter. Drink.
Oh, fuck me. Fuck me. More exotic pop. And there's Big Mo, who's... I need a magnifying glass. Does that say screwed?
Screwed?
Screwed bubble. So Big Mo looks like Grimace, a black Grimace.
Baryar.
These are extreme. Like, dude, I can't
What
be the only
flavor
one.
Is it?
Grape soda.
Yeah, okay.
I can't be the only one that thinks these are racist. What's this? Mac Dre Fizzle Pop. That cat stinks.
Right
God,
there.
that cat's gross. Bubblegum Fizzle Pop. Oh, I can't
You get
imagine.
to pick one.
I'm going to have the grape one, of course.
Oh.
But
remember what happened last time? You were like, not the cotton candy, and cotton candy ended up being all right.
I can't believe how racist these are. This is super duper racist.
Maybe the creator will contact us and be like, it's actually not racist. It's actually
maybe they will.
a tribute.
And maybe that's what I'm bringing to it. It's because that cat smells so bad.
It's probably because you're white.
No, I'm not racist because the cat stinks. I'm saying it stinks because the cat litter's right over there. I mean, we're
you had to put the studio next to the cat litter.
Next to the cat litter.
I'm getting like Mountain Dew burps. It's crazy.
Well, don't have them because now we're about to suck down Mac Dre and Big Mo.
that scent is bad. What did he do? Spray in there?
What? That one cat. Okay, I have one cat. We have two cats.
It's like a mix of the cat and the spray that's coming out, and it's just.
But the one cat, I'm fairly certain he is dead on the inside.
He's decaying.
And whatever comes out of him is like death. He smells worse than a trucker. He is disgusting, and that was that ugly.
You know what helps?
Killing it.
Grab
throw it in a fucking bag.
You grab it like this
and throw it in a goddamn well. Oh, pet! What a nice little.
That's what I did to my dog in first grade.
Back to these racist drinks. So Big Mo is clearly. Hold on, I bet I know. Big. Is it Notorious B.I.G.?
No, I think these are legitimately that rapper, Big Mo.
I don't think so. I think this is a thing on Notorious B.I.G.
Because what's his name? Big
Hawk
is dead. That's
what a nice way to start. What a nice way to start this drink. They made an exotic pop of Big Hawk.
Look, you can go to the album right now. Mac Dre, Thrizzle Washington album.
There's nothing for Big Mo.
Because they don't care about Big Mo as much as they like this Mac Dre.
It says Big Mo, City of Syrup. Now, come on. This is kind of a I don't want to be mean, an obese gentleman. This look at mine.
It's because he's been drinking grape soda.
Big Mo, who's an obese gentleman, comes from the City of Syrup.
City of Syrup. It's California. No doubt about it.
That's by, hold on, Tupac and, that's all I know.
I don't know that guy.
You don't know Tupac?
No, that's all I know.
Okay. We're going to try this. I'm going to try Big Mo.
Those are my jokes, obviously.
Don't spray it.
Say it. Mac Dre bubblegum. Oh. Smell it.
It smells like the Freezies, like Freezies.
That's a Oh, okay.
It tastes like a great drink.
We're gonna do what we did,
but it tastes fucking stale.
Yeah.
It tastes like cream soda.
Yeah, that's stale.
But it tastes stale, right?
It does. It tastes super generic. And this tastes...
It tastes like cream soda.
Bubblegum that's half chewed. That's what they should call it. Half chewed bubblegum flavor.
Is there a rapper named Half Chewed Bubblegum?
Rapper.
That's what they do. But no, I prefer my Mountain Dew because it's fucking...
Me too, carbonated. And it's empty. Now, 10 minutes in, 12, we're actually going to get into entertainment news. All right. What have you heard about the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial?
I've heard...
What are your... Yeah.
Did you get my joke?
It was very Depp.
It's not funny. But... so...
Have you seen my Johnny? I'm sorry.
So, Amber Heard, I don't think she's a very good actress. I didn't know anything about her
on the stand. She's not a good actress either.
I didn't know anything about her until The Stand, that CBS All Access The Stand, and she was just awful. The only thing she's really good at is she comes off like a manipulative bitch, and she was really good at that in the show. And then I found out, it's because she's like that in real life. Now, of course, Johnny Depp. We all love Johnny Depp for different. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe there's people out there that fucking hate him.
I never cared for him.
Yeah, I was never on the bandwagon of any of his characters, but anybody that does big time stuff for charity and doesn't. The one thing about Johnny Depp I like a lot is he
cocaine.
As much as people tried to get him to piss on his very first movie, his roots of Nightmare on Elm Street, he never would. Someone said, so it was the first movie, and he goes, it was Nightmare on Elm Street. And they're like, and what happened to that movie? He's like, I got sucked into a bed and a whole bunch of blood came out. And everyone's like, ha ha ha, laughing in the audience. He goes, not a good way, or he goes, not a fucking bad way to go for your first movie. And I was like, that's right, dude. Show some fucking respect for Wes Craven, the guy that designed a lot of this weird horror that the guy fucking, whatever. Wes Craven was a great writer-director. But Johnny Depp never pissed on his roots. So I did like that about him. Also, the fact that the guy was going to fucking hospitals as Captain Jack, that's a cool guy in my book, man. You can say whatever you want about the guy.
Disney World.
That's a cool thing to do, right? He also knew Hunter S. Thompson. His portrayal of Hunter S. Thompson in Fear and Loathing is spectacular. Will you shut up?
Excuse me.
I don't have
a mute button. I'm sorry.
You have to turn off your microphone. Is it the cat pee that's killing you? It probably is.
There's no button.
The point is,
it probably
is. His portrayal of Hunter S. Thompson in Fear and Loathing was great. I enjoy Johnny Depp, but no, never on the Johnny Depp bandwagon. He could come, he could go, whatever. So now I'm doing this by myself. Now is the part that Phil's going to walk away, and he's going to not see this part while he's editing. So I'm just going to keep on saying penis, 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 penis. And what I said about Johnny Depp was Johnny Depp is a penis, 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 penis. I am saying the word penis, but I am saying it very lowly. So you will not be able to tell that is what I am saying. And so then Johnny Depp comes to the trial.
I could just mute what you said and
never
just put
said
my own dub again and be like, hoity-toity.
Sam, I'm going to the Mount Doom with the ring. But okay, so I didn't care much for the trial until I started seeing shit. And what got me to it was on Instagram, people putting the me store, the do.
Yes.
Oh, dude, I'm having a ball watching that shit. And I love how Amber Heard's lawyer is reading something, and he goes, "Can you tell me this is what it says?" And Johnny Depp goes, "Yes, you read that very well." I'm like, this is fantastic. He's so sarcastic to this fucking guy.
So many meme-worthy things that happen. I was watching, so I was very much not editing because I was watching the trial. I was
So
procrastinating.
you weren't doing your day job.
Yeah, pretty much.
What would fucking Mac Dre and Dr. Bubbles think?
I guess I don't get paid this week.
Oh, hold on. What's his name? Big Mo. I called him Dr. Bubbles. I'm sorry, Big Mo.
Can't get that Mountain Dew money. Anyway,
Do your job.
Mountain.
Get up the mountain, Samwise. Will you shut up?
Damn it. So I was watching, I just started last week, and funny enough, this week they're taking a break, which is actually really good because my wife's having surgery.
They won't be able to get shit done.
Yeah.
Oh,
but I was really interested because although there's some boring things because it's court, a lot of it was like really interesting to watch. Like they had a specialist on Amber Heard's side, and there's so many meme things for her too because she was just totally on Amber Heard's side and taking everything she said as the word of God.
Oh, okay.
And not being like, what's the word when you're not on anyone's side?
Non-biased, like.
Yeah. And she was very also, she mostly covers males versus women violence.
So men on women violence.
Yeah. Okay. And her caveat to that is, I also cover men on men violence. So it's always a man perpetrating something.
Okay.
And she was specifically asked, have you done any women on men? Well, no, but I have man versus man.
So that's basically the same.
Yeah.
When I hear someone say something like that, that comes off to me like, well, say there's two men in a relationship. That's basically one of them has got to be the woman, right? Like, that's what I hear when I hear people like that. For me, what sold me on the idea that I think Amber Heard should get run over by a truck is when, and in all seriousness, when they played that recording of her saying, go ahead, Johnny Depp, tell the world that you're abused by a woman. No one will ever fucking believe you. Yep. No one, you'll be like a pussy forever. And she's such a derogatory, cruel, bullying pig at that moment. Thank fuck whoever recorded that, because that shows you exactly the type of woman that she is. A great example is, so Norm Macdonald would say the meanest things, but apparently he was the fucking nicest person on the face of the planet. He knew the joke is the joke, but you're not really mean to people. You don't be a prick
He
to
said
people.
The joke just to do like that mean side, not even that mean side, but just to break that line and make people cringe, make people laugh like, I don't know.
But they said he was the nicest fucking man you'd ever meet. Amber Heard is just, you can tell when someone is that cruel, when they think that no cameras are on and no one's watching them and no one's listening to them, and they're that mean, you know that's who they are in real life. Like when your son was just over, we were looking at the fish, and him and I are talking about Star Wars, and we're talking about fucking the fish, and blah, 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 blah.
And I kept saying to him, shut the fuck up. I want to talk.
Me and him kept on talking. He's like, Rob's my friend. Shut up. But that's who I am when no one's listening to me. But as soon as this thing goes on, I'm like, fuck yourself, and you're a jerk, and fuck this bullshit.
Oh, I'm fine.
But it's always, you don't even mean Diane. But it's a character, right? Not a character, but you know what I mean. Like you do a show.
It's a caricature.
Caricature. Here, hold on. Spit that one out again. Say that again. Say caricature.
Caricature. Thank you.
See, I had to say it so you'd know what I was saying.
I'm a meme.
I intercepted you.
I'm now a meme.
I intercepted you.
It's very interesting.
Amber Heard is a truly horrible person, and
piece of trash. Yeah.
The one thing I'm so glad about is the amount. So she tries to lie and say that, I was using this concealer to cover up my bruises. And she's crying and shit. The makeup company hates her so much that the fucking makeup company comes out and does like a fucking tweet like, no, she's lying. This hadn't been released until 2017. That means that even the PR team at this place went to the fucking people that make the makeup and like, dude, everybody universally hates this bitch. We should get on this bitch hating bandwagon. And they fucking did in fucking spades.
I think they did it on their own just to.
But they have the PR team has to agree with it, and
I think it's their PR team, like the makeup company, going.
No, that's
we
what
need to back up.
But that they need to
get away from Amber Heard.
Oh, really? You think
so
the makeup
like,
team
if Amber Heard is saying our makeup did this,
I see what you mean.
Our makeup is a part of this.
Yep.
Then we need to make sure that's if it's not true that we straight up say it is. So because we don't want to be a part of this.
I got the vibe, and maybe you're 100%. Yours makes a lot more sense than mine. I got the vibe that this makeup company is like, wow, this bitch is trying to use us to lie,
Yeah.
we're like, fuck this woman, fuck this liar.
Yeah.
But not to get it out of themselves, but to be more supportive of abuse, because she's a fucking abuser. And they want to come out against an abuser. And we're like, fuck this bitch, and did it. That's what I got the impression of. And I really, really love that. Look, I'm sure Johnny Depp has done some shit. And he should be held accountable for it.
He is an enabler.
Yep.
He is a part of it. He's done some bad stuff in this relationship.
Yep.
But he isn't. I guess he's somewhat of a manipulator, but he's not on that level.
He's not the serial abuser that she is.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, I might be totally fucking wrong, but she comes off as an abusive, hateful, mean person. And I'm glad, and my whole point was, I'm glad that the internet has already kind of judged a victor, regardless of what happens. Everybody already prefers justice for Johnny and shit.
At least it wasn't like, oh, Johnny is popular, we love him, and that's why we think he should win. Like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, good point.
It was more. We're watching the trial. We're seeing all these memes showing how messed up that side is.
I think once that audio came out, I think that's what swung. I know it certainly did for me, but yeah, I think that's when a whole bunch of people stopped referring to this as a joke and actually said, "Holy shit, she's an abusive witch."
For me, my view of things was it started as soon as it showed how awful her representation is.
Yeah,
because I don't know why she hired who she hired, but
the guy that objects to himself
are horrible. like I'm watching. I wish I had the person on. I'll list it below, but there's this lawyer that is now doing live commentary of it.
Really?
So
that's
anything
awesome.
that happens, she'll like react to it. She'll be like, "Oh, that doesn't make sense. Oh, that objection is petty. Oh, blah blah blah."
I saw it. I believe it was her actually that made the thing that, look, you can object to your own questioning, but crap, and now I don't remember. But she was like, you effectively object to kind of the way that it's interpreted or the way that you feel that it might be being interpreted. She goes, you instantly object, and you're like, here's what I meant to say. She goes, but this guy objected to his own question after he had just said it. So it's almost like he said, here's my question, objection. What he should have done was, here's my question.
It was an answer he didn't want to hear. Like, he was hoping for an answer to his question, but it went somewhere else.
Okay.
Or just how she answered it. And he was like, oh, wait, objection, because he wanted a take back.
Okay. And this lady said that you'll do that when you feel that your question is being misinterpreted. Even if it is your own question, you can object to it.
The judge specifically says, you asked.
Yeah, that was your question. And did you see the one where she's teaching them about math? How they're like, no, we have like 26.9 hours left. And she's like, well, it was like 13.
I didn't see
plus
that.
9. Yeah. And she's like,
I haven't seen the early trial. Like, I only got into this early last week, and I've been enthralled. So next week, I'm going to be busy.
Yeah, editing, right? Yep. But yeah, I really hope that, as corny as it is to say, I hope that justice is served. But I really hope that justice means that bitch gets what's coming to her. I hope she gets kicked out of Aquaman. Really hopeful for that.
That leads into one of the things. Amber Heard's Aquaman role said to be cut to 10 minutes as petitions to cut her off reach 2 million. It's probably way more than that now.
No, I have a friend who signed it, and this friend, his name is Bob.
I'm sure that DC is going to be like, it was that way anyway.
Yeah, that's what they've been saying, right? But no, apparently, yeah, I got to like 3 million signatures, which is great. I don't sign a lot of petitions, but this I was absolutely on board for because I hate that woman. Mm-hmm. And not because I hate her
in general, but
but abusers should be fucking kicked out. The same reason my dad's a huge John Wayne fan, and I'm not a big fan of John Wayne. I respect what John Wayne did, but he is was a racist, abusive prick. So you got to call a spade a spade.
Amber Heard is the perfect example right now of what is coming to light, and that's manipulative women who think they can get away with things just because they are women, and who's going to believe the man?
Yep, that's exactly true. It's very true.
That's what this case is all about.
Yep, and I'm glad that it's. I'm glad that it's coming to light that she's a terrible person.
Also, because of the op-ed that she didn't read but was titled that she did.
I don't know what that means.
So when he filed the lawsuit, she then went to, or a certain company went to her saying, let's write an op-ed for this newspaper. And it was a scathing op-ed against him that was very defamatory. And it cost him his role in Pirates and led to the lawsuits or not led to because it was already happening. But yeah, it ended up said to be Johnny Depp lost $22.5 million Pirates role after the op-ed. And she, now it's coming to light, she didn't write it. They ghost wrote it for her, like some people do for books.
Who?
A lot of people.
The
Rock. The Rock
can't write.
The Rock has a book and it's ghost written. You know who isn't ghost written?
Steve Cold Austin.
Mick Foley.
Hey, Mick Foley seems like an intelligent guy when you hear him talk.
He's super intelligent. Anyway, $22.5 million. I bet anything Disney holds out, waits for this all to go down. Johnny Depp is praised it'll end of this because he's already there, and he gets the role back.
Yep. But
it'll be the resurgence.
Yeah. It's going to be Disney is smart, and you can call it fucking mean, whatever you want to call it,
or you can call it coincidental.
Exactly.
But it's not.
Disney are geniuses at knowing when to go in at the right time, and a lot of people would disagree with that. But I think Disney is masterful at knowing when to jump on something. They knew when to jump on Fox. They knew when to jump on fucking Lucasfilm. They knew when to jump on Marvel. They know when to jump on shit.
When Fox was dead.
And there was hate against them, right?
And Johnny Depp is dead. Or was.
And so what they're going to do is, once Johnny Depp starts coming back, Johnny, want to be in the new Pirates? But we keep it on the low down.
Yep.
And then boom, it fucking explodes. And everyone's excited to go see Johnny again.
Because if they went to him now, and then it turns out that this case shifts and Johnny Depp's the bad guy. Oh my goodness, that would look bad on Disney.
They even have to give it maybe up to a year after this to let shit simmer down. Anything that's going to come out of the woodwork come out. Then bang, we go back into Johnny.
I don't think so.
I
really think that if it goes along the lines of it right now, Amber Heard is on the stand, not live, but I mean like. Currently in the
right here,
maybe.
Hey, Amber.
No, it'll be released within the week.
Have you heard? Maybe that's why she's such a bitch, because she's tired of stupid jokes like that.
She keeps watching this show. She's like, oh my god, I need to get mad at someone.
So there's a shot of her, and I don't care about fucking drama, that's why I don't know anything about this shit. You bring it up, I'm like, but there is a legit shot of her blowing her nose that everyone's like, oh, she's doing coke in it.
No, that was not what that was. That was her posing for the camera.
No, there's the one where she pauses. I saw that one. But there's another one where she quite obviously snorts something.
I doubt it, no.
I was the same. I was like, that really does look like that's what she's doing.
Because if you were caught in court doing that, oh my goodness, it'd be over.
But
be done.
Maybe that's how fucking desperate she is.
Doubt it.
You don't know. You haven't been up against Johnny Depp and his brutalizingly strong pirate Jack Sparrow hands.
If that ends up being a thing, that would be hilarious. But I don't think I think that was just like, we want to find something to get mad about.
We want to doing cocaine. Phil's going to put
everyone right here. Is looking for memes. Everyone's looking for things to report about this.
Poor Amber.
Speaking of relationship issues.
Uh-oh. We're going to be doing our dirty laundry.
Here's your wife. 400 pounds.
I hate that fucking guy. Throw him in Mount Doom.
Fucking table.
She'll chuck that fucking table out.
I'm never coming back. I'm being locked out. Will and Jada Pinkett Smith allegedly start divorce proceedings.
So she allowed him to file for divorce?
Allowed him, yeah. We're sure that's a good way of putting it.
You know what, dude? Like,
maybe her PR team was like, we need to like get away from him. Yeah, we need to let it go. And that's the best thing for Will.
You know what? I don't give a shit about Will Smith or his son, Jada Pinkett Smith. But any relationship that doesn't work, you have to get out of.
I feel bad for him. She is like Amber Heard.
Yeah.
In a different way.
In a different way. You're absolutely right. But let me correct myself. I don't care about anything that Will Smith does. Not his acting, not the slap, none of that shit. But nobody deserves to be stuck in a relationship where they feel, or they're made to feel worthless or manipulated.
Yeah.
So I hope he does get the happiness that he's looking for. Everybody fucking deserves happiness. I don't care.
I think he will
if I
have
like you or don't like you.
Resurgence.
You deserve happiness. I don't care. Like that part I don't care about, but I hope he finds the happiness he's looking for.
Independence Day 6 Resurgence.
No, number 2 is called Resurgence.
Is it?
Wasn't it?
That was such a bad movie.
Reimagining?
So
or
bad.
Recapulating? Something like that. But
Copulation.
The point is, I hope he at least gets happy. You know what I mean? Like, because he looks kind of miserable. So I hope he leaves. The only person that doesn't deserve happiness is Adam Sandler.
His luck he's going to marry Amber Heard next.
Can you imagine those two? And they fucking stay married forever.
And they end up being super happy people.
Oh, but no, the only person that doesn't deserve happiness is Adam Sandler. Everybody else does. Or David Spade. He doesn't deserve it either.
Gal Gadot.
Or Gal Gadot
Vin Diesel.
That's a hard one. You know what? Vin Diesel is just like a dummy who managed to strike it big.
Speaking of, Justin Lin exited Fast and Furious 10 over Vin Diesel's poor on-set behavior.
I love the idea that Vin Diesel has poor on-set attitude.
Do you remember when I told you that Vin Diesel has an Instagram and he's high all the time? I'm guessing he went to set all the time because he's a producer.
Yeah, super high.
Super high. Super effed.
What's wrong with that?
If you're to the point where you can't open your eyes, that's not good for the scene.
That's a good point.
If he's like, hey.
Where's my family?
Oh, wait, I have to do it in the Scottish Irish voice.
Where's my family? You sound like Towley. We were talking about Towley before. You sound like fucking Towley. But I don't know. You know what?
Race Wars.
I have no interest in Fast and Furious, so he could be high or not. I'd probably never fucking notice.
Probably wouldn't. This might make. They should get rid of Vin Diesel and put The Rock in there, and have The Rock versus John Cena. You killed my brother.
Not saying anything. Where it's just it's just The Rock instead of Vin Diesel.
I want the opening scene to be The Rock versus Vin Diesel, and The Rock pushes his fist through Vin Diesel's face. Was like
Vin Diesel goes,
bro.
I do respect The Rock for Vin Diesel, like, dude, or what's he call him? He's like little Dwayne or little Pebble or whatever he called him on Instagram.
Just trying to get under skin.
He's like, my kids call you grandpa and we love you. And he tried the whole fucking, and The Rock was like, look, dude, we already discussed this. I'm not fucking coming back.
Yeah, don't play this game.
That shows The Rock's made some shit movies. The majority are shit movies.
The Rock is an egotistical POS at times, but he knows how to act. He knows how to act. So, like, if you have a grudge with The Rock, I'm picking The Rock over you.
But I feel like The Rock knows, okay, what do I want to be remembered for? Do I want to be remembered for the guy that made Skyscraper, which is a piece of shit movie that I'll never watch?
That was his build-up movies.
Do I want to be remembered as the guy that buried the hatchet with Vin Diesel, even though he's a complete dick and came out for Fast 10? No, that's not where the people who want to follow me for my charisma, for my, look, this is the way I am, that's not what they're going to... And the guy turned down a humongous fucking paycheck for that. So I really respect him for that. He's got a shit ton of money, but he still turns down a big paycheck. That at least shows a little bit of self dignity.
He can get that Hobbs and Shaw money anytime he wants.
Right?
As long as Vin Diesel's not there, who cares?
Can you imagine he stumbles in high? Which was observation.
Oh, dude, he's like so high every Instagram, and it's like, I just bet that's how he came to set, and he's like, I'm ready for my set.
I do not get the appeal of these movies. I don't. We watched them. I've forgotten all of them. Thank fuck. I remember a magnet, and
the best scene ever was the car going into the air and into a boat.
That's number 2.
And it just being like,
I remember
We're here.
I remember a magnet. Oh, in space. I remember space and like a Fiero, and that's about it.
Race Wars.
But and Race Wars, and Ronda Rousey kicking somebody.
What she's
but
hot. She's in wrestling again now.
No,
she's back.
Ronda Rousey is. You know what? Ronda Rousey's a bit too big for me. But you know what's fucking weird?
Okay, I'll win you over. She just had a kid, and
the jugs, nice.
She's breastfeeding.
I did like
not to her mom.
I did like when China got her implants. She was a big lady,
Playboy, yeah.
But there was something she wasn't a traditionally attractive woman, China.
Not at
but there
first.
Was something about her that did work. You know, I can't say what it was.
She had a bunch of plastic surgery.
Then she did porno.
No, then she did Playboy.
She did porno.
And then she did porno after her career washed out.
Yeah. I've never watched it. I've never watched it because
Triple H.
Yeah, because of Triple H.
Cheated on her with Steph and then ended up with Steph and chose her over her. And then
I didn't watch any of her pornography because I didn't want to see guys.
Because you don't watch porn.
Triple H.
Because you want to respect your wife.
Triple H would be a humongous bra size. But yeah, anyway, what were we talking about?
Keanu Reeves reportedly lands secret Marvel MCU role.
Ooh.
Who could he be?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't fucking know.
Who? It's not going to be anyone from Fantastic Four. It's not going to be an X-Men person. I can't. The only person you could make for if he was an X-Men, which is not going to happen, would be Cyclops.
Yeah,
but I don't see that happen. Yeah, exactly. I think he's going to be an older guru type person. So I don't know. It could be just a quick cameo.
Yeah.
But they're saying it's not a cameo; it's a main role.
Good. I love the idea of
side role to
Keanu Reeves and
role.
anything because I think Keanu Reeves is a fucking awesome human being. So I'm very glad. I'm also very glad, and no spoilers. I unfortunately got this spoiled for me by a dick. Not you.
Oh, okay. Not this time.
That it appears that Marvel does have a boatload of money, several boatloads of money. That there was a certain person that said, "No, dude, it's not going to happen." And they said, "What about another boatload of money?"
Are you? I don't want to say it.
Yeah, I'm referring to that guy.
Like
a guy who,
I want people to watch
a guy who everybody thought it would be a huge stretch to get him into.
Oh, okay.
They.
Okay, you're talking about that fandom. Okay, yeah, got you. I got you. I thought you were talking about somebody else.
Nope. That's the only one I spoiled. And I was like, la, 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 when this person was like, I don't want to hear anymore.
After
not
the news.
Not that I give a shit about Doctor Strange, because I want to see Doctor Strange, but I'm not.
Okay, we'll keep it for after the news. We'll talk.
Son of a bitch.
We won't spoil.
I'll be quiet.
We won't spoil a thing.
But I'm not going to do it for you.
Sam Raimi would love a fourth Spider-Man film with Tobey Maguire.
And did you hear? Is this mine?
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Did you hear who? Oh no, it's right here. You fucking dick. Did you hear who he wants to make the bad guy? It would rock Craven. Craven the fucking man.
I hate that.
What are you out of your mind?
No.
Craven fucking rules. No. There was that one 6-part comic series where Craven killed the fucking Spider-Man.
I know that they want.
You are. Maybe Keanu Reeves is going to be the fucking Craven. You ever think of that? He's wearing a fucking lion's head, and he's like, "Whoa, Spider-Man, I'll fucking kill you."
No, because that wouldn't be that would be Sony, not Marvel.
Oh.
They would specifically say Sony. And
that's right, because his was Sony, wasn't
like,
it? Yeah.
Marvel does create the Spider-Man movies. Like they do the writing, I guess. Like the more recent Spider-Man movie was done by Marvel, wasn't it? It was like
a
Sony.
Yeah,
but
the Venom and what's the other
Venom is a good
Morbius.
example, and Morbius is a good example of Sony doing it on their own and like dropping the ball and throwing it against the fence
and beating it until it falls apart.
Yeah, it's just anything.
Have
Sony.
you seen Morbius yet?
No, and I think we should review it digitally when we have it. When it's available.
That's going to be a hard one.
On Warner
Brothers
Plus. It's Discovery Plus now.
Discovery Plus. Who would have thought that Discovery had enough fucking money to buy Warner Brothers?
They've been
I was surprised.
It's that Star Trek money.
That's CBS, stupid.
Don't they own the CBS?
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Star Trek is on CBS.
Yeah,
so
CBS
yes,
All Access.
it's all the same.
You are wrong.
I win. I win finally.
I don't have to listen to this.
No.
I won't do it. I'm done my mouth.
I would like them to go back to the well and finally give us a good Rhino.
I totally prefer Craven.
You know who
I feel like there is more character development in a guy like Craven, man.
The next Spider-Man game, you know how the Spider-Man games have been doing really well on the PlayStation? The next one is Craven against Spider-Man and Venom. They're going to team up.
Cool. Craven, I remember, so I read that comic. I read Spider-Man comics when I was a kid.
If I'm wrong, I'm sorry.
And there was Craven storyline where Craven shot Spider-Man, Black Suit Spider-Man, shot Black Suit Spider-Man with a dart that effectively made him appear dead for like 2 weeks. And Craven dons the black suit and goes out and does like bad crimes and shit as Spider-Man. And there's also a guy, and I don't remember his name, he's like a rat guy under the ground who's also part of the fucking story. But then Peter Parker like busts out of the grave and comes up and goes and confronts Craven. He's like, what the fuck, dude? He goes, I did it to prove that I can fucking do it. He goes, you're not unstoppable. He goes, I can stop you because I'm Craven the Hunter. And there is one of the best scenes I've ever seen drawn in the comic book where Craven is looking right at Spider-Man. They're close to each other. And there's a flash of lightning and Craven is like really gently touching the side of Spider-Man's face. And then Spider-Man pulls away from him. And Spider-Man's like, fuck you. I've got to leave. And it was one of my first.
So Craven is a homosexual?
That's what it was.
Which is fine.
No. It wasn't that Craven was a homosexual. It was that Craven was like, here's this being that I destroyed, but I kind of became empty without him. Like he loves him, but it's not a sexual love.
It's kind of like in the Batman, the Riddler. Who loves Batman, who like wants to team up with Batman.
Exactly. But with this, it was like, I love who we are together, even though we're on, it's almost like you imagine Batman and the Joker. Mm-hmm. Like they love each other because they can't live without each other.
They need each other to be able to keep doing what they're doing. Yeah.
And what was crazy is Spider-Man left. And because I always interpret it as, because Spider-Man left and the way it shows him pull away in this one cell, Craven felt very betrayed by it, and Craven goes and kills himself. He shoots himself in the head.
So this is very much a down low homosexual angle.
I wouldn't call it homosexual though. It's a love between two people that it's not about sex.
I know it's one of those scenes where you can depict it as whatever you want.
In your head, yeah. Yeah. And for me, I saw it. For me, it's not gay. It was not homosexual, but it was. I love who I am because of him. I love him for what he turns me into, and without him, I can't. I got to kill myself. And it was all of that in the comic book. And I was really, really young. I was like 13 when I read it.
When you were 13, it wasn't as prevalent. The gay issue.
Even now though, I don't see it as a gay issue. It was.
I know, but if you first saw it nowadays, you might.
I see what you mean.
But it might click into your head.
Even back then, I was like,
you're biased now.
Yeah, exactly. But no. Even then, I saw it as these two guys love each other, not in a romantic way. Maybe in a romantic way, but I didn't get that vibe from it. I got it as two guys, or one guy that loves. This is how I saw it. One guy that loved another guy, but it was unrequited. It wasn't returned.
I'll put it this way: if the writer came out and said that it was his way of putting in, yeah, if he said that's just my thought, I let you interpret it however you did, you would just go, that's
exactly.
fine.
Yep.
And that's what I'm saying. Is like.
But I remember that's why I just kind of fell in love with Craven as a bad guy. I was like, this is such a complex character. And the more complex you can make a character, the better for me.
Did they ever do that in no, he's a Spider-Man character, right?
Yeah. But
I was gonna say the Batman had a animal guy.
Ooh, fuck, I don't know.
That was like Craven.
Maybe. The only real Batman had
put
some
it in
cool
the comments.
Villains. Yeah. Batman had some cool villains, but I guess I'm just like
the Batman animated series
Had some really good stuff.
Had amazing stuff, and probably because it came right from the comics.
But I always like in the Killing Joke is everybody loves a Killing Joke, and I admit, look, I'm a real geek for the Killing Joke. But then I also love guys like Bane, not the movie version of Bane, but the Bane who was smart enough to snap Batman's back, and like in the comics he broke Batman's. I know he did that in the movie, but Bane was just a more developed character in the comics, and I love these characters that are real challenges and even challenge you. That's why I fucking love Thanos, and I know I always keep on going back to him, but he is such a perfect villain, and even like Heath Ledger is the Joker. When you can totally understand where the bad guy's coming from,
or sympathize,
it makes it so much better. That's why Moon Knight sucks.
Anytime in a show just like that, where it's like, if you could give me...
This tastes like dog piss. They're not being sponsored by these fucks, so fuck them.
Exotic Pop might want to sponsor us someday.
No, they don't.
And all we'll drink
They'll
is
piss in a bottle
wave
and send
juice
it to us.
And Big Hawk.
And I will be like, this tastes the same as the rest of it.
Anyway, let's move on. I don't know. I'm going to give you 2 contradicting reports, and you give me your commentary.
Holy shit.
Benedict Cumberbatch taking a bit of a break from acting after Doctor Strange 2. And Benedict Cumberbatch wants 10 more years with Doctor Strange.
So, Brendo Patch, Cabbage Patch. Brendo Patch, Cabbage Patch is a good actor. And I shouldn't be mean. Benedict Cumberbatch.
Wouldn't he make a great Doctor Who?
He would. Fuck. But I do
isn't
like
Doctor
the guys...
Strange Doctor Who, in a way?
Kind of, eh? But I do like the guy that they've chosen for Doctor Who. I
don't know the actor.
He was You should watch the show Sex Education on Netflix if you haven't watched it.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
And I don't even want to pronounce this guy's name because I know I'll butcher it, but he is spectacular.
They always choose a perfect doctor, whether you know it or not.
I would say the only doctor of the newer doctors that I can't say I got on board with, and it's not because she's a woman, was Jodie Whittaker.
I was into it. She reminded me a little bit of...
like Tennant? She had a real Tennant.
The other one. The one with the fez.
Oh, Matt Smith.
Matt Smith.
Dr.
Like that kind
12.
of...
No,
kind of kooky. Kind of...
See, for me, it was a bit too much. I feel like she went a bit overboard sometimes.
I can see that.
I think so far I love David Tennant, but my favorite doctor I think is Peter Capaldi of the new doctors.
Oh, I would say that's one of my worst. One of my least favorite.
Got it perfectly. David Capaldi totally got Doctor Who, man. I just really, really like the wisdom and kind of whimsy that he brought to it. I feel like no one else has brought that to it but him. But this new Doctor, super fucking psyched to watch this new Doctor. I'm like I said, I don't want to butcher this poor guy's name, but he's a wonderful actor. Really looking forward to it.
Me too.
But with
Cumberbatch,
with Cumberbatch, I like Benedict Cumberbatch in the right role. Doctor Strange is a fine role, but it's not. And I haven't seen the new movie, so I can only speak on what I've seen in Avengers Endgame and first Doctor Strange and Spider-Man. He's very adequate in the Doctor Strange role. He does exactly what is asked of him, and he does no more. I feel he doesn't. I don't look at Doctor Strange the same way I look at Iron Man. I look at Iron Man, I'm like, dude, Robert Downey Jr. fucking rules as Iron Man. Chris Evans rules as fucking Captain America.
Yeah.
Benedict Cumberbatch, he's doing the job. You know, I'm digging him as Doctor Strange.
He is Doctor Strange. It works.
He's doing the job. Yeah, but I'm not like, holy fuck, dude. I love watching this guy as Doctor Strange.
I will say, even though it sounds like these 2 articles are, what was the word I used? Contradicting. It makes perfect sense because I'm sure Marvel has gone to him and said, okay, your next role is coming up later in a couple years, like 2 years, maybe 3 years.
Yep.
So if he wants to take a break, this is a perfect time for it. Mm-hmm. He's got guaranteed money coming. Mm-hmm. He's going to do more Doctor Strange movies. He's going to do other offshoot stuff with Marvel. Mm-hmm. And he can accept roles here and there whenever he wants. He's the main man.
Yep, the artistic role as well as the Doctor Strange role. Mm-hmm.
So if he wants to do the smart thing, like we were talking about another actor doing this. Was it Deadpool?
Oh, Ryan Reynolds.
Was it Ryan Reynolds?
I don't fucking know.
We're talking about. Anyway, like there's a few actors and actresses that have been putting it out there that they want to take a break just for a little bit. And I think it's Ryan Reynolds because of the Netflix stuff.
And right. Yeah. After Deadpool 3, that's right. He wants to take a break to be a dad or some shit.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's going to be before Deadpool 3.
Maybe.
Because I don't think he has a date for that yet. It hasn't even started being shot. But I think this makes sense. He's going to come back for Avengers or whatever, and then another Doctor Strange after that.
Yep. I see where Marvel wants to go with this where they want to create like new characters and new heroes so the old ones can kind of retire, which is great. The problem is these new heroes all blow. You know, like nothing fucking sticks out as like, oh, this is fun to watch. The only one that I will honestly say I have fun watching, I'm not going to watch it as much as I'm going to watch Avengers Endgame or Infinity War. I enjoy watching Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I will say I do have fun watching him. He's fun to watch.
I will say that the new one in Doctor Strange.
The new one the new Spider-Man?
The new character is good.
Okay.
It's really good. Like I enjoyed it. I'm trying to be very vague.
Yeah, I will go see. I might go see it this weekend.
Okay, we can go right into that. So I went and saw Doctor Strange in 3D in IMAX. So they do the whole thing where the aspect ratio changes for some shots. So some shots they'll shoot in IMAX.
I know.
Aspect ratio.
I know what the fuck aspect ratio means.
As in the Snyder cut. Anyway.
Who decides to put a movie in 4:3?
That was an awful choice. It was awful. Because you started watching and you're like, oh, did I get the wrong one?
Oh, shit. No, you mean, am I watching on the wrong
year?
Account?
Century?
Century.
Anyway. Okay, I can't say much because I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. I'm not going to spoil it for you.
Don't.
Rob is going to go see it
this weekend.
Cool. And then we're going to talk about it next week on the show.
I love, and for all of our watchers out there who have high-functioning autistic children, like I do, it's very fun to ask a high-functioning autistic person, hey, do you want to go to the movies with me and see Doctor Strange? Because here's my son's answer. Dexter, you want to come with me to see Doctor Strange? No.
It's the longest mute we've had for a while.
But that's what it's like. I'm like, Dexter, do you want to invite your friends over? Because I know everybody wants to watch Sonic. Maybe. Everything is a thought thing. Let me think of every 100 combination of answers. No.
It's okay. So I don't have an autistic child. I have a
child. A boy one.
That's great. I have
a non-female.
A non-female child. No, I have a ADHD
child.
What's the word? Education.
He has trouble reading.
And other things. He's got math dyslexia as well. Mathlexia.
Mathlexia.
It sounds like an Olympic event.
That's going to be my porno name. Mathlexia. That's going to be my porno superhero name.
And a lot of the stuff he has like totally reminds me of me back in school. So I was just like, you hear it every week. Shut up. Anyway.
Let me intercept into this conversation.
Fuck off. He absolutely enjoyed his time, and we went to 3D. Usually,
it wasn't too violent for him. That's the one thing that I was nervous of.
Usually, we go. I'll finish this point. Usually, we don't go to 3D because 3D for movies that don't put in the effort sucks.
Yes,
they put in the effort.
Oh, nice.
So the 3D looks really good, and like, yes, 3D sucks in general because it brings down the
makes
lighting. Things dim, yeah. It also can have artifacting, like because of reflections, and you have to like look past that.
Yep.
But once you look past it and you get involved in the scene, it's really good, and you lose. You forget that you're even watching 3D, but then you realize you are, and you're like, oh.
Shit.
So it's really, the 3D was really good. He enjoyed it. He did say, next time, I don't want to go see a 3D movie. So I don't know if it's the glasses or if he specifically said, I like the more brighter movies. So to each their own. I would go to another 3D movie if it was this good.
I know
a 3D
Dexter
movie.
hates the 3D because he's got to wear his glasses, then 3D, then did he wear his
That's
earphones?
my way.
His headphones?
No, he didn't.
Oh, really? Eh? Well,
He
no,
did
the boys always
complain.
got to wear their headphones.
He said, "I need my headphones." And I'm like, "We didn't bring them. I'm sorry." And he's like,
Had I been there, I would have been like, I have fucking headphones. I have everything that you need. Why? I don't want to say I'm the better parent.
tissues,
But
sweets.
we'll just leave that where it is. But then you're not hitting on the single mom's side. You're going, so, come here with your kid? Yeah. So you want another one?
The movie.
Stop fucking talking about it, because I haven't seen it yet.
I don't know what I can say.
Then let's.
Do you have any questions before, like, what it's can't
Who
spoil?
is Doctor Strange?
Cumberbatch.
Benedict Cabbage Patch plays Doctor Strange. That's a stupid name.
I can't
Stephen
say anything
Strange.
about this movie. Do you even want my
Hold on.
my criticism?
One question I do have about it. Have you ever seen other Sam Raimi movies?
I've seen Spider-Man. What's other Sam Raimi movies?
Evil Dead.
No.
Simple Plan, Quick the Dead.
I did watch New Rockstars going through, you know how he goes through all the Easter eggs of the movies, like, so I did watch that, and he said
I heard about it. I haven't watched it yet, though.
He went through all the stuff that were like homages to Sam Raimi movies of the past. So he did a lot of homages.
Oh, best example of a Sam Raimi movie. Ooh. Remember in Spider-Man 2 when they're trying to take the tentacles off Dr. Octopus?
3?
Oh, dancing is 3.
Okay.
When they're trying to take the tentacles off Dr. Octopus,
Oh,
and the way the camera zooms and
mentioned
spins
that.
like that. Yeah. Are there a lot of shots like that?
There are some, yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I was... Because the one thing I was worried is that Disney would try to neuter
Those
Sam Raimi.
things that you have mentioned in the past that you were hoping for, you're going to get.
All right, good.
That's all it is.
So I'll watch it. And then I'll give my review. Oh, look, Ooh. Michelle sent me a snap. I don't want to brag who Michelle is, but I've known her for a while.
How many bots are scamming you?
No, that's my sister.
Oh, okay. You'd think I'd know that.
No, you don't know any of my family.
Hi. We're on an
None
hour.
of my family watch this.
We're on an hour. We have so much more to cover.
Holy fuck, it's been an hour already. All right. And then we'll save some for the next one.
Well, we don't care about what are we watching. You didn't watch Star Trek Strange New Worlds. We're keeping that for next week.
Yes.
And what was the last thing you wanted to cover?
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Quickly.
Real quickly, Everything Everywhere All at Once. I talked about when we were talking about Moon Knight. How
We
much Moon
went
Knight
to a
sucks.
movie together for
we
the
went to a movie
second
together for
time.
the second time. And it was Everything Everywhere All at Once, done by the two Daniels, starring Michelle...
Cho? No.
Yo?
Yo, that's it. All I've heard about before watching was that she was a superhero somehow, and that's it. That's all I knew.
And she really wasn't. But the movie had to do... But she was in some universes. So there was a main universe called the Alphaverse where the Michelle Yeoh Evelyn character effectively figured out how to jump from universe to universe and effectively jump into the consciousness of who you are in the other universe.
She didn't figure it out. Oh, you're talking about the other her.
The daughter, yeah.
Oh,
Joko Batubi or whatever, the bad version of her daughter came out to be. And then the daughter was trying to hunt the person that was her mother in all the different universes to wipe her out. But in the end, you find out that she's not trying to wipe her out. She's actually trying to just find someone who sees what she sees, the bagel. Remember, she calls the bagel. Is that not what happened in the movie?
Yeah, this movie is all it is goofy Marvel multiverse movie.
I wouldn't call it Marvel at all. I say it was. I won't say anti-Marvel, but I think they knew what Marvel does with their multiverse stuff, and they avoided that. And with the Marvel movie,
their own thing.
With the Marvel movies, the multiverse is the whole story. The multiverse is a tiny part of the story that drives the narrative of a mother and her daughter. And I said it before. I wanted to say one 3-letter word that this movie has in fucking spades that Moon Knight will never have is fun. This movie was fun to watch. You enjoyed it. You cared about the characters. You cared about what happened. It wasn't a boring fucking slog like Moon Knight. And if you ever want to say, hey, what do I want to watch versus what I don't want to watch? I want to watch something fun. I want to enjoy myself. I want to be laughing. I want to be having a good time.
Well, not in the theaters anymore, but...
Yeah, definitely check it out. It is Very original, fantastically original. It's not going to fucking blow your mind or any of that shit, but it is a lot of fun to watch. Very original, and just back to that, 100% fun. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I went in like different places you never would have expected.
Yep.
And I thought it was very interesting how to get to different multiverses.
Oh, you have to do, one of them is bite a chapstick.
And you're not really trying to get to other universes. You're trying to get their knowledge or
to jump into their mindset from where they are in the other world. Like, remember when she's jumping between the cars? She's going to the movie premiere of the movie that she's in.
You're trying to get one of their talents.
Yeah, that's right. That's another thing you try to get is their talents. It was so much. It was fun.
It's kind of like the
so
Matrix
odd.
in that way.
Yeah, kind of.
Like getting the I want to learn Taekwondo. Blah, 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 blah.
But I had a ball. I thought all the actors were fucking great.
You were laughing out loud.
I was. I loved it. I thought the best part. So, and I'm sorry we're over an hour, but whatever. So you can cut a bunch of this.
It's fine. I don't care.
Cut out the part in the middle where I say penis 500 times.
It'll just be me talking. So it'll be like 10 minutes.
And then it'll be a reaction shot of me going. But.
Every single time.
She keeps on talking about, she's trying to explain to her family how this all works. And she goes, remember like that movie, Raccacoonie? And they're like, what? You know the movie with the raccoon on his head, Raccacoonie?
That was the best.
And she goes, are you trying to say Ratatouille? And so I thought, okay, that was a funny little nod, right?
Yeah. He thought that was the, yeah.
I thought that's where they ended. But then she goes into a universe, and this guy is a much better cook at like a Japanese restaurant than she is. And she pulls his hat off and he's got the worst puppet raccoon on his head. And what's great is so everyone's laughing.
Kind of like Disney's version of the raccoon from Marvel. What's his name? Rocket Raccoon.
Remember Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the original one from the 80s? There was a little splinter puppet inside of his fucking cage. That's what Raccacoonie reminded me of. But yeah. So Raccacoonie is telling the guy what to do, and the guy turns around and he's like, oh my God.
By pulling his hair.
Yeah. And he goes, oh my God, where are you from? And I don't know how many people noticed it, because this is what started me fucking laughing, but Raccacoonie says to the guy, he goes, oh no, she's seen too much. We have to get rid of her. I started fucking howling. It was so goddamn funny. But I had a fucking ball watching. It was great. I loved it.
It was the kind of comedy that you love.
Yep.
It was the kind of comedy that I can appreciate, but I wasn't like laughing out loud. I was just like, okay, that's clever.
Absolutely absurd.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I don't know what I laugh out loud these days at. I'm very depressed. I do the show and it depresses me.
You know what I laugh out loud at? Mid-season Mystery Science Theater.
That's so weird.
Dude, I find Mystery Science Theater fucking hilarious, dude. That shit fucking kills me.
And it's hilarious because like I find it really annoying. It's kind of like Simpsons to me. It's just like.
But do you find like Adam Sandler,
no.
kicked in the balls, fart, shart?
I told you, I only like Adam Sandler in his dramatic roles.
I hope he gets murdered. On that note,
dramatically.
Oh. Stomp.
What would you rate out of 10 Raccacoonies?
I would give it. I've seen too much out of Ratatouille. No, I give it an 8 out of 10. I enjoy myself a lot. So yeah, I'd be an 8.
I'll give it a 7. Like it's good. I had fun. There was often times where I was like, "What?
What the fuck? Hot dog fingers?
What?" That was the worst. It had a payoff, which was great. If that didn't have a payoff, I would have just been like, "That didn't need to be there. That was stupid." But it had payoff, which is great. But yeah, 7 out of 10 for me. I wouldn't watch it again.
I'll watch it again.
But I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Mostly because I like to watch movies about people that run laundry stores. That's my fetish.
Asian laundry stores.
Asian laundry stores.
I bet there's something on YouPorn or Pornhub or.
Probably. I'll give her everything, everywhere, all at once.
Pirate spray.
What? Oh, I thought you were talking about that's how pirates do facials. Pirate spray.
Raccacoonie. I thought that was going to be like a racist term. I was like, oh no, where are we going?
That's a little blackface raccoon. You racist.
Nope.
Oh,
and we're
going to hell. Oh, no, we have to say goodbye first.
Say goodbye, Rob.
Thanks, everybody. Follow us on watchandcomplain.com. Say it 3 times, though.
It's just awful.
Follow us on watchandcomplain.com.
Yeah.
CanYouTasteIt.com. And
Can you taste
Ticker.
this?
No, not Ticker. Now whose fucking mind's in the gutter?
Look what you've done.
Follow us on TikTok and make lots of comments on TikTok that we can read them, and we'll read your comments out. And also Mountain Dew, because Mountain Dew rules.
Mountain Dew should send us more stuff because
Don't fucking beg for stuff.
We are shills. We will do anything you ask.
Phil will, not me.
Phil's the shill.
Phil will do whatever you want.
Phil will shill your dill pickle.
Say mean things to us. Not mean things, but fun things on TikTok. We'll read them off. And then
all you have to do is search for
treat,
Watch and Complain or Can You Taste It?
If you live in Kingston, Ontario, you can come here and be part of the show with us.
No, you can't. No, just that. Someone comes through the door, Ratatouille.
Someone comes to the gun. What the fuck you say about vanilla?
Oh, those vanilla lovers. I like vanilla.
What's up, bro? What's your deal?
Your opinion doesn't matter.
What's your
comment?
Your review is just an opinion. Yes, I know. That's why I did it. Anyway, we love our watchers and listeners and
a comment
followers.
Is an opinion.
Yeah, thanks, Dr. fucking Freud. Bye, everybody. How are you going to edit this out?
Hey, Sam.
There's the hill. No, there's the mountain. Don't forget to bring a towel.
I don't need a towel. I have the ring. If I put the ring on, I disappear, and then I don't need a towel. No one will see me when
but he
I'm
still
naked.
gets wet. So he'd be this dripping ghost. You'd love that. Oh, ghost.
I like it.
I thought the ghosts were real.
I like it when they're wet.
You want to get yourself into their wet hobbit hole?